A family united by music and love. When most people think about Taylor Swift and the Kelce family connection, their minds immediately jump to the high-profile romance between the global superstar and Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce. However, what many don't realize is that the Taylor Swift obsession within the Kelce household runs far deeper than just one smitten NFL player. This is a story about how an entire family has embraced the music, magic, and influence of one of the world's biggest pop stars, and how the youngest members of the Kelce clan have become some of Taylor's most devoted fans. The phenomenon started long before Travis ever caught Taylor's eye at one of her concerts. In fact, if you were to ask Jason Kelce, Travis's older brother and former Philadelphia Eagles center, he would tell you that his daughters were Swifties well before their uncle became romantically involved with the singer-songwriter. This isn't just a case of children jumping on a bandwagon because their uncle is dating a celebrity. This is genuine, pure, unadulterated childhood admiration for an artist whose music speaks to people of all ages. What makes this story particularly heartwarming is watching how a family has navigated the intersection of professional sports, celebrity culture, and maintaining normalcy for young children who suddenly find themselves connected to one of the most famous people on the planet. It's about concert debuts, sparkly dresses, nervous excitement, and the simple joy of a child experiencing live music for the first time. It's about uncles who build puzzles on the floor with their nieces, parents who document precious moments on social media, and a superstar who has seamlessly integrated herself into a tight-knit family dynamic. Chapter 1. Wyatt Kelce's magical concert debut. The build-up, anticipation, and nerves. Imagine being a young child, knowing that you're about to attend your very first major concert. And not just any concert, at Taylor Swift and Eras Tour show, one of the most spectacular musical productions in recent history. For Wyatt Kelce, Jason and Kylie Kelce's eldest daughter, this wasn't just a hypothetical scenario. It was her reality. And according to her father, the anticipation was almost too much to handle. Jason Kelce shared during interviews and podcast appearances that his daughter was an absolute bundle of nerves in the days and hours leading up to the concert. This wasn't performance anxiety or fear. It was the kind of excited, can't sit still, counting down the minutes anticipation that only children can truly experience. Every moment leading up to the event seemed to stretch on forever in her young mind. The thought of seeing Aunt Taylor perform live, commanding a stadium full of thousands of screaming fans, was both thrilling and almost incomprehensible to her. For any parent, watching your child experience that level of pure excitement is magical in itself. Kylie and Jason understood that this would be a core memory for their daughter, the kind of experience she would talk about for years to come. They wanted everything to be perfect, from the outfit to the seats to the overall experience. This wasn't just another family outing. This was a milestone moment in their daughter's young life. Fashion forward, dressing for the occasion. Anyone who has attended a Taylor Swift concert knows that fashion is nearly as important as the music itself. Swifties of all ages spend weeks, sometimes months, planning their concert outfits. They coordinate colors to match different eras, create custom t-shirts with song lyrics, and bedazzle everything in sight. The Eras Tour has become as much a fashion show as it is a musical performance, with attendees treating it like the Met Gala of pop concerts. Young Wyatt Kelce was not about to be outdone. When she arrived at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for Taylor Swift's concert, she was dressed to absolutely impress. Forget the typical concert t-shirt and jeans combination that most children might wear. This little fashionista showed up in a sparkly dress that caught the light and shimmered with every movement. It was the kind of outfit that would make even the most fashion-forward adults jealous, let alone other children her age. The choice of a sparkly dress wasn't random or arbitrary. Anyone familiar with Taylor Swift's aesthetic knows that glitter, sequins, and shimmer are practically her trademark. From her stage costumes to her music video looks, Taylor has never been afraid to embrace all things that sparkle. Wyatt's outfit was a perfect homage to Taylor's style, showing that even at her young age, she understood and appreciated the visual elements that make Taylor Swift's performances so iconic. Kylie Kelce, ever the proud mother, couldn't resist sharing glimpses of the pre-concert excitement on social media. In a TikTok video that quickly went viral among Swifties and football fans alike, the Kelce family could be seen strolling through the concourses of Hard Rock Stadium. The energy was palpable, even through a phone screen. You could see the excitement in Wyatt's body language, the way she moved with barely contained enthusiasm, the wide-eyed wonder of a child about to experience something truly special. The stadium itself was already buzzing with energy before the show even began. Thousands of fans were streaming in, many of them in their own elaborate outfits, friendship bracelets jangling on their wrists, phones out and ready to capture every moment. For Wyatt, being part of this massive communal experience surrounded by fellow fans who loved Taylor's music just as much as she did must have been overwhelming in the best possible way. The concert experience, pure magic. When the lights finally dimmed and Taylor Swift took the stage, something magical happened. All of Wyatt's nervous energy, all of that anticipation that had been building for days, transformed into pure joy. According to those who were there and witnessed her reaction, the little girl was absolutely mesmerized from the very first note. The Eras Tour is designed to be a journey through Taylor Swift's entire musical catalog, spanning from her country music beginnings, to her pop anthems, to her indie folk era, and beyond. For an adult fan, it's a nostalgic trip through their own memories associated with each album. For a child like Wyatt, experiencing all of these eras for the first time in such a spectacular fashion must have been almost surreal. Picture the scene, massive screens displaying stunning visuals, elaborate costume changes, dancers performing intricate choreography, pyrotechnics lighting up the stadium, and at the center of it all, Taylor Swift herself, commanding the stage with the confidence and charisma that has made her one of the biggest stars in the world. For a young child attending her first major concert, the sensory experience alone would be overwhelming. The lights, the sound, the crowd, the energy. Reports from the concert suggest that Wyatt was completely immersed in the experience. She was seen dancing, attempting to sing along to the songs she knew, and probably even some she was learning for the first time. And watching, with jaw-dropped amazement during the more spectacular moments of the show, her parents and grandmother, Wyatt Kelce, who also attended the concert, must have spent almost as much time watching Wyatt's reactions as they did watching the actual performance. One particularly special moment came when Wyatt reportedly received Taylor's iconic 22 hat during that segment of the show. For those unfamiliar with Taylor Swift concert traditions, during the performance of the song 22, Taylor typically gives her black fedora hat to a young fan in the audience. It's become one of the most coveted moments of the entire concert experience, with parents hoping their children might be the lucky recipient. The fact that Wyatt received a special token made an already unforgettable evening even more magical. Post-concert glow. A memory made as the final notes of the concert faded and the lights came back up. Wyatt Kelce walked out of that stadium a changed person. She had experienced something that would become a defining memory of her childhood. The concert wasn't just entertainment. It was an event that connected her more deeply to music, to her family's unique relationship with Taylor Swift, and to a larger community of fans who share her love for Taylor's artistry. For Jason and Kylie Kelce, watching their daughter experience that level of joy must have been incredibly fulfilling. As parents, we dream of giving our children experiences that will stay with them forever, moments that shape their interests and passions. This concert was undoubtedly one of those moments for Wyatt. In interviews following the concert, Jason Kelce reflected on the experience with obvious pride and happiness. He mentioned how special it was to see his daughter's favorite artist perform live and how the evening exceeded even their high expectations. Despite some playful social media attention suggesting Jason might have dozed off during parts of the lengthy 3-plus-hour show, he vehemently denied these claims, insisting he was fully present and engaged throughout the entire performance. Chapter 2. The Origin Story. How Wyatt became a Swiftie before the headlines. A genuine fan, one of the most important things to understand about Wyatt Kelce's relationship with Taylor Swift's music is that it predates her uncle's romantic involvement with the superstar. This isn't a case of a child suddenly becoming interested in an artist because of family connections. Wyatt was a genuine Taylor Swift fan long before the rest of the world started paying attention to the Kelce family's Swiftie tendencies. Kylie Kelce has been refreshingly transparent about her daughter's musical preferences on social media, particularly through her TikTok account, where she shares glimpses into their family life. These aren't carefully curated public relations moments. They're authentic snapshots of a young girl who genuinely loves Taylor Swift's music and has integrated it into her daily life. One particularly touching video that Kylie shared showed young Wyatt in a quiet, cozy corner of their home, curled up with a book while Taylor Swift's song Never Grow Up played softly in the background. For those unfamiliar with this particular track, it's one of Taylor's more tender, emotional songs, a reflection on childhood, innocence, and the bittersweet nature of growing up. The fact that this was the soundtrack to Wyatt's reading time speaks volumes about the depth of her appreciation for Taylor's music. She wasn't just listening to the catchy pop hits, she was connecting with the storytelling and emotional resonance that makes Taylor Swift such a compelling artist. The Kelce sisters, a friendly Swiftie rivalry. If you thought Wyatt was the only Swift superfan in the Kelce household, think again. Her younger sister, Elliette, affectionately called Ellie, who is currently 3 years old, is already giving her big sister a run for her money in the Swiftie department. According to Jason Kelce, little Ellie might actually be even more enthusiastic about Taylor's music than her older sister. Jason shared a hilarious anecdote about Ellie during one of his podcast appearances, revealing that his younger daughter has latched onto a particular lyric from one of Taylor's newer songs. She's been walking around the house, belting out the line, "I'm a real tough kid, I can handle my stuff," with all the confidence and bravado of someone much older. Jason couldn't help but laugh while recounting this, noting that his 3-year-old daughter's delivery of these lyrics was both adorable and somehow completely believable. This lyric comes from Taylor Swift's song, "Who's Afraid of Little Old Me," from her album, The Tortured Poets Department, and hearing a toddler confidently declare herself a tough kid who can handle her stuff is the kind of moment that perfectly encapsulates why Taylor's music resonates across age groups. Even children who can't fully understand all the complex emotions and experiences Taylor sings about can still find pieces of themselves in her lyrics. The friendly competition between the two sisters over who is the bigger Taylor Swift fan adds another layer of charm to this family story. It's not unusual for siblings to compete over various things: toys, parental attention, who can run faster, but competing over who knows more Taylor Swift songs or who can sing them better is a particularly modern and endearing form of sibling rivalry. Family bonding through music. What makes the Kelce family's embrace of Taylor Swift's music even more special is how it has become a bonding experience for the entire family. During episodes of the New Heights podcast, which Jason co-hosts with his brother Travis, the two brothers have been caught dancing and singing along to Taylor's hits. In one memorable moment, they grooved to "Shake It Off," with Travis playfully admitting it was one of his favorites, while Jason enthusiastically noted that it was also Wyatt's favorite. These moments aren't performative or forced, they're genuine instances of a family connecting through shared musical interests. Music has always been one of the most powerful ways families bond, creating soundtracks to our lives and memories that we can revisit whenever we hear certain songs. For the Kelce family, Taylor Swift's music has become part of their family soundtrack, woven into their daily routines, special occasions, and even just casual moments at home. Kylie has shared numerous videos and photos of their family life that feature Taylor's music playing in the background or their daughter singing and dancing to her songs. These are elaborate productions. They're simple, authentic moments that any family with young children would recognize. The difference, of course, is that this family happens to have a personal connection to the artist whose music is providing the soundtrack. Chapter 3. Uncle Travis and the Ultimate Swiftie Alliance. The world's most famous Uncle Travis Kelce has captured headlines around the world for his relationship with Taylor Swift. But within his own family, his most important role might just be that of uncle to his brother's daughters. According to Kylie Kelce, Travis isn't just a good uncle, he's the absolute best uncle you can imagine. This isn't just familial politeness or public relations spin. By all accounts, Travis has embraced his uncle role with enthusiasm and dedication that predates his relationship with Taylor. What makes Travis such an exceptional uncle? According to Kylie, he's the kind of adult who doesn't just supervise playtime from a distance. He gets down on the floor with the girls, engaging with them at their level. He builds puzzles piece by piece, stacks blocks into increasingly ambitious towers, and participates in whatever imaginative games the girls dream up. This hands-on approach to uncling has created a genuine bond between Travis and his nieces, one that exists independently of his celebrity status or professional achievements. A shared love of Taylor. The fact that Travis and his nieces share a love for Taylor Swift has only strengthened their already close relationship. Imagine being a child and discovering that your uncle, who was already your hero, is dating your favorite musical artist. It's like something out of a fairy tale, the kind of scenario that seems too perfect to be real. For Wyatt and Ellie, Uncle Travis has become even cooler, if that was even possible, because of his connection to Taylor. But what's particularly sweet is that Travis takes their Swiftie enthusiasm seriously. He doesn't patronize them or treat their love of Taylor's music as a cute but inconsequential childhood phase. Instead, he engages with it, shares in it, and even provides them with insider glimpses into Taylor's world. Kylie has mentioned that Travis is always ready to jump into whatever Taylor Swift-inspired activities the girls come up with. Whether they want to put on a concert performance in the living room, have a dance party to Taylor's latest album, or simply talk about their favorite songs, Travis is right there with them, matching their energy and enthusiasm. During a recent episode of the New Heights podcast, listeners got a glimpse of this dynamic when Travis was heard chatting with Wyatt about her gymnastics and what she was wearing. The genuine excitement and affection in his voice was unmistakable. This wasn't a celebrity going through the motions of family obligation. This was an uncle who genuinely delights in spending time with his niece and hearing about the things that matter to her. The Polaroid camera, capturing memories for Wyatt's 4th birthday, Travis gave her a gift that was both thoughtful and perfectly suited to her age and interests. A Polaroid camera. This wasn't just a random present grabbed at the last minute. It was a carefully chosen gift that reflected Travis's understanding of who Wyatt is and what would bring her joy. Travis's excitement about the gift was evident when he talked about it on the podcast. There's nothing cooler than a little kid going around snapping pics on a Polaroid, he enthused, painting a picture of Wyatt wandering around with her camera, documenting her world through her own eyes. The immediate gratification of Polaroid photography, where you don't have to wait to see your images but can watch them develop right in front of you, is particularly magical for children. But beyond the inherent coolness of the gift, there's a deeper significance to giving a young Swiftie a camera. Taylor Swift's own artistic vision has always been highly visual, from her music videos to her album aesthetics to her concert productions. By giving Wyatt the tools to create her own visual narratives, Travis is potentially fostering her creative development in ways that align with the artistry she admires in Taylor. There's also something poetic about the idea of Wyatt using this camera to potentially document future moments with Aunt Taylor or to capture memories from her next Taylor Swift concert. The camera becomes not just a toy, but a tool for preserving the special experiences and memories that are being created during this unique time in her young life. Chapter 4. Taylor and Travis: A Modern Love Story. The romance that captured the world to fully understand the context of the Kelce family's relationship with Taylor Swift. We need to acknowledge the elephant in the room, or rather, the superstar couple that has dominated pop culture conversation for well over a year. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship has become one of the most talked about celebrity romances in recent memory, captivating fans of both the music and sports worlds. What started with Travis's charming story about trying to give Taylor his phone number on a friendship bracelet at one of her concerts has evolved into a full-fledged relationship that neither party seems interested in hiding from the public eye. Unlike some celebrities who guard their romantic lives with extreme privacy, Taylor and Travis have been relatively open about their relationship, attending each other's professional events and being photographed together regularly. The Yankees game, a date night to remember. One particularly memorable public appearance came on October 14, 2024, when Taylor and Travis attended Game 1 of the American League Championship Series at Yankee Stadium. The Cleveland Guardians were taking on the New York Yankees, and while the baseball itself was exciting, many eyes in the stadium and watching from home were focused on the celebrity couple in attendance. Taylor and Travis arrived at Yankee Stadium dressed in matching black hats and jackets, presenting a coordinated couple aesthetic that sent fashion watchers into a frenzy. This matching look represented a shift from their earlier public appearances, where they often wore contrasting outfits. The coordinated styling suggested a relationship that had evolved into a new phase, comfortable, confident, and unbothered by the massive public attention they receive wherever they go. The couple was spotted throughout the evening laughing, chatting, and sharing affectionate moments that were captured by cameras and quickly spread across social media. At one point, Travis appeared to be explaining something about the game to Taylor, leading to humorous memes comparing the moment to classic mansplaining scenarios. However, those who know both parties understood this was simply Travis sharing his sports knowledge with his girlfriend, the same way Taylor has likely explained music industry intricacies to him. Joining them at the game was comedian Gerard Carmichael, adding another layer of celebrity star power to the already notable evening. The trio seemed to genuinely enjoy the game, with Taylor cheering enthusiastically at key moments and Travis displaying the same kind of energy he brings to his own football games. Making up for lost time, the Yankees game was particularly significant because it came shortly after Travis's birthday, which Taylor had to miss due to her Eras Tour commitments. In the world of high-profile relationships where both parties have demanding careers, quality time together often requires careful coordination and intentional effort. Taylor seemed determined to make up for missing Travis's birthday celebration. In the days surrounding the Yankees game, the couple was spotted at multiple locations around New York City, making the most of Travis's bye week and Taylor's break between tour dates. These weren't just quick coffee runs or low-key outings. They were full date nights, the kind where a couple gets dressed up, goes out on the town, and makes memories together. The frequency and public nature of these dates sparked conversations about how Taylor was compensating for the missed birthday celebration. Some observers noted that Taylor was putting in extra effort to show Travis that despite their complicated schedules, he remained a priority. Others simply enjoyed watching a couple who seemed genuinely happy and comfortable in each other's company. The cheer captain era Taylor's support of Travis has extended far beyond occasional game attendance. She has become a regular fixture at Kansas City Chiefs games, often sitting in a suite with Travis's family and friends, cheering enthusiastically every time Travis makes a play. Her reactions have been captured countless times by broadcast cameras, giving fans glimpses of her genuine excitement and support for Travis's performance on the field. This visible enthusiasm has led fans to dub Taylor the cheer captain, a reference to her own song You Belong With Me, which features the iconic lyric she wears short skirts. I wear t-shirts, it's like she's cheer captain, and I'm on the bleachers. The irony and full circle nature of Taylor Swift, who once sang about watching from the bleachers, now being called a cheer captain herself, hasn't been lost on fans. What makes Taylor's game attendance particularly noteworthy is how it represents a merging of two seemingly disparate worlds, pop music and professional football. Taylor has brought legions of her fans to NFL viewership, with many Swifties who had never watched a football game suddenly tuning in every Sunday to catch glimpses of Taylor in the stands. Conversely, football fans who might never have listened to Taylor Swift's music have found themselves learning about her discography and understanding why she's so beloved by millions. Setting new relationship standards. The relationship between Taylor and Travis has been described by many as setting new standards for what a celebrity power couple can look like in the modern era. They attend each other's work events with genuine enthusiasm. They're not afraid to show affection in public, and they seem to maintain their relationship despite the intense scrutiny that comes with being two of the most famous people in their respective fields. Their date nights, whether at baseball games or around New York City, have been marked by thoughtful styling cues and what appears to be genuine enjoyment of each other's company. They're not just going through the motions of a celebrity relationship, they seem to be building something real, with foundations that extend beyond photo opportunities and public appearances. The couple has also demonstrated an ability to balance public visibility with personal privacy. While they're not hiding their relationship, they're also not exploiting it for attention or commercial gain. There's a sense that they're sharing their happiness with the world on their own terms, allowing fans and the public to celebrate with them while still maintaining boundaries around the most intimate aspects of their relationship. Chapter 5. The Kelce family welcomes Taylor more than just Travis's girlfriend. One of the most heartwarming aspects of this entire story is how completely the Kelce family has embraced Taylor Swift. She's not just Travis's famous girlfriend who occasionally makes appearances. She's been integrated into the family in meaningful ways that suggest a deep level of acceptance and affection. Jason Kelce has spoken publicly about how Taylor has been nothing but lovely to his family, particularly to his daughters. This isn't just polite celebrity speak by all accounts. Taylor has made genuine efforts to build relationships with Travis's family members, understanding that these connections matter to Travis and therefore matter to her. For Wyatt and Ellie, Taylor has become Aunt Taylor, a title that carries weight and meaning. She's not some distant celebrity they only see in music videos or on magazine covers. She's someone who interacts with them, who they see at family gatherings, who has become part of their extended family structure. The Christmas gift that made Kylie emotional. According to recent reports, Taylor gave Wyatt a Christmas gift that reportedly made Kylie emotional. While the specific details of the gift haven't been fully disclosed, the fact that it moved Kylie to tears speaks to the thoughtfulness behind it. Taylor has a well-documented history of giving incredibly personal, meaningful gifts to people in her life, whether that's fans, friends, or family members. The emotional response from Kylie wasn't just about the gift itself, it was about what the gift represented. It showed that Taylor was paying attention, that she understood what would be meaningful to Wyatt, and that she was putting genuine thought and effort into her relationship with Travis's nieces. For a parent, seeing someone outside the immediate family care so deeply about their children's happiness is profoundly moving. Game day family time. One of the most visible ways Taylor has integrated into the Kelce family is through her attendance at Chiefs games, where she's frequently seen with various Kelce family members. Kylie Kelce recently shared that her daughters were so excited to watch a Chiefs game with Taylor and the rest of the family. For Wyatt and Ellie, these game days have taken on a whole new dimension. It's not just about watching Uncle Travis play football, it's about spending time with Aunt Taylor, experiencing the excitement of an NFL game, and being part of a family tradition that now includes one of the world's biggest stars. Photos from these game days show Taylor genuinely interacting with the Kelce children, not just posing for obligatory photos, but actually engaging with them in ways that seem authentic and warm. She's been photographed holding one of Jason and Kylie's daughters, chatting with them and generally acting like a normal aunt would at a family gathering, except, of course, there's nothing particularly normal about being Taylor Swift. Chapter 6. The Cultural Phenomenon. When two worlds collide, the intersection of Taylor Swift's pop culture dominance and the NFL's massive viewership has created a cultural phenomenon that extends far beyond just entertainment news. This convergence has sparked conversations about gender, sports, music, celebrity culture, and how we consume media in the modern era. NFL executives have noted a significant uptick in viewership among young women and girls, a demographic that historically hasn't been as engaged with professional football. These new viewers are tuning in not just to see Taylor in the stands, but are actually learning about and becoming invested in the game itself. Many Swifties have reported that they now understand football rules, know the Chiefs roster beyond just Travis Kelce, and genuinely enjoy watching games. Conversely, football fans who might have dismissed Taylor Swift as just a pop star have gained new appreciation for her artistry, work ethic, and the devoted fan base she's cultivated. The crossover appeal has been remarkable, with even die-hard football traditionalists acknowledging the positive impact of bringing new audiences to the sport. Impact on the Kelce brand. The Kelce brothers have always been popular within NFL circles, known for their talent on the field and their engaging personalities off it. Their New Heights podcast was already successful before Travis started dating Taylor. However, the relationship has undeniably elevated their profile to new heights, pun intended. The podcast has seen a surge in listenership, particularly among Swifties who want any insight into Taylor's life and relationship. When Taylor herself appeared on an episode, it became one of the most downloaded podcast episodes in history, breaking records and introducing the show to an entirely new audience. For Jason and Kylie Kelce, the increased attention has been a double-edged sword. On one hand, they've gained a larger platform and more opportunities. On the other hand, they're now navigating increased scrutiny and public interest in their family life, particularly regarding their daughters. Kylie has had to address overzealous fans comparing her children's appearances to family members and asking that people respect her children's privacy despite the family's elevated public profile. The Swiftie NFL Fan Alliance, perhaps one of the most unexpected outcomes of this entire situation, has been the alliance formed between Swifties and NFL fans. two groups that previously had very little overlap. Social media has been flooded with content showing football fans learning Taylor Swift lyrics and Swifties learning football terminology. This cultural exchange has been largely positive, with both groups finding common ground in their support of Taylor and Travis's relationship. The friendship bracelets that had become a staple of Taylor Swift concerts have now made their way to NFL stadiums, with fans creating bracelets that incorporate both Taylor Swift references and Kansas City Chiefs themes. This merging of fan culture traditions represents a broader blending of these two entertainment worlds. Chapter 7. Looking Forward, the Future of the Kelce-Swift Connection. What's next for Wyatt and Ellie? For the youngest Swifties in the Kelce family, the adventure is just beginning. Wyatt's first concert experience was clearly magical, but it likely won't be her last. With Taylor's Eras Tour having concluded, future concert experiences might take on a different flavor, potentially more intimate, possibly even including backstage access or special moments that aren't available to general concertgoers. The relationship between these young girls and their Aunt Taylor will likely continue to evolve as they grow older. Watch sweet and innocent now dancing to songs they don't fully understand, wearing sparkly dresses, and being excited just to see Taylor perform will deepen into more complex appreciation as they mature and begin to understand the storytelling, emotional depth, and artistic vision that makes Taylor Swift such a compelling artist. There's also the possibility that these early experiences with music, performance, and creativity might influence the girls' own interests and potential career paths. Many children who are exposed to the arts at a young age develop lifelong passions, whether as performers, behind-the-scenes creators, or simply as deeply engaged audience members and supporters of the arts. The evolution of Travis and Taylor. As for Travis and Taylor themselves, their relationship continues to evolve in the public eye. Every public appearance, every game she attends, every time he references her in interviews adds another chapter to their ongoing story. The genuine affection they show for each other, combined with their apparent commitment to maintaining their relationship despite extraordinarily demanding careers, suggests this is more than just a celebrity fling. The integration of Taylor into the Kelce family, and presumably Travis into Taylor's world as well, indicates a seriousness and depth to their relationship that goes beyond surface-level celebrity. Coupling. When you're willing to spend time with each other's families, attend each other's work events, and publicly support one another, it signals investment in building something lasting. A new era of celebrity relationships. The Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce relationship, and by extension, the entire Kelce family's embrace of Taylor, represents a new model for how celebrity relationships can exist in our highly connected, social media-driven world. Rather than hiding or trying to maintain complete privacy, which is often impossible, they've chosen selective openness, sharing enough to satisfy public interest while presumably keeping the most personal aspects of their relationship private. This approach has allowed fans to feel invested in their happiness without feeling like you're intruding on something that should be private. It's a delicate balance that not all celebrity couples manage to strike, but Taylor and Travis seem to have found a formula that works for them. Chapter 8. The broader impact and cultural significance, representation, and visibility. One aspect of this story that's worth examining is